Here's our tale of the tape. Giyasov approaching his prime, 26 years old compared to Darleys Perez, 35 years old. Perez, a very slight reach advantage, although it's Giyasov who's 2.5 inches taller. Perez fighting out of Colombia, the small town of San Pedro de Urabá. That's in the northwest part of the country. Most recent fight, a 7th-round KO win over Venezuela's Felipe Lares. But that knockout came after a 9-month layoff for Perez.
Now, entering the arena, please welcome Darleys Perez.
For this guy, Sergio, as he walks by himself.
Well, he's confident. Former Olympian, former world champion. Really, really solid fundamentals. Very confident fighter. Be a big statement here tonight if he can knock off the Wonder Boy in Giyasov.
Now, entering the arena, please welcome Shakhram, the Wonder Boy Giyasov.
Nice punctuation there by Mr. Diamante. Giyasov, what an amateur record. Approximately 333 wins, only 10 losses for the Wonder Boy, who's now being trained by Joel Diaz. And when someone like Diaz decides to take you under their wing, they believe in you, Sergio.
Absolutely. Joel Diaz, one of the best trainers in the game. He only works with the absolute best. I think it's a good move there by Giyasov to go with such an experienced trainer as Joel Diaz.
Joel Diaz actually specializes in working with boxers from Uzbekistan. They like him, he likes them.
Ladies and gentlemen, from Hermosillo, Sonora, Mexico, we are set to go with our next bout of the evening, el siguiente combate de la noche. En vivo a Dazn, Sky Sports, TV Azteca y ESPN Deportes. Presentado por Señor Eddie Hearns of Natural Boxing Estados Unidos y Dazn Promotions con World of Boxing. Patrocinado por Tecate, Official Beer of Boxing, JD Sports, Gobierno de Sonora, Pocamense Palamito, presentan Construplan Industrial y Solo Entretenimiento. Sancionado por the WBA. Presidente Gilberto Jesus Mendoza, Supervisor Julio Time. Introducing your 3 judges scoring this contest from ringside, los 3 jueces son Ernesto Alvarez, Martín Canizales, y Bartolomé Ortiz. And at the sound of the bell, your 3rd man in the ring, referee Francisco Laveaca. And now, ladies and gentlemen, 10 vueltas para WBA Campeonato Internacional Peso Super Ligero. 10 rounds of boxing scheduled for the WBA International Super Lightweight Championship. Introducing first, fighting out of the red corner, Esquina Roja. He's with his head trainer, Alvaro Mercado. He wears the yellow, red, and blue, amarillo, rojo, y azul. Peso oficial, 63 kilos or 138.8 pounds. His professional record, 34, 4-2, 22 ganadores por vía del knockout. He's got 34 wins, 4 defeats, 2 draws, with 22 big wins coming by way of knockout. Presentando de San Pedro de Urabá, Colombia. Damas and caballeros, here's the WBA lightweight champion of the world, Darleys Perez. and his opponent across the ring, fighting out of the blue corner. Esquina Azul, el entrenador Joel Diaz, with the set trainer Joel Diaz. He wears the white and gold of blanco y oro. Peso oficial, 63 kilos, or 138.8 pounds. This 2016 Olympic silver medalist and 2017 amateur world champion now holds a perfect professional record. El invicto, 8-0, 6 ganadores por vía del knockout. 8-0 with 6 wins coming by way of knockout. Presentando de Bukhara, Uzbekistan. Ladies and gentlemen, here is the reigning, the defending, the undefeated WBA International Super Lightweight Champion, Shakhram Giyasov.
Remember my instructions, okay? Recuerda mis instrucciones. Choke con los guantes. Chuck the glove. Good glove.
Giyasov, despite only having 8 professional fights,
Smart. Go.
and the fact that he's fighting a former world champion, is a 20-1 favorite here tonight, Sergio. Does that seem like a fair line?
Probably not, because Darleys Perez is an Olympian himself. He's a former champion. This will be Giyasov's toughest fight to date.
I actually got to call Darleys Perez's one of his title fights when he beat Jonathan Maicello back in 2015. And Sergio, he's very good with the jab.
Very patient puncher as well, because he is a puncher, but he's patient with it. He lets you make mistakes. And when he puts his punches together in combinations, they're really nice and fluid as well.
Perez, a bit of
Wow! And he doesn't want to get up, Todd!
It is over! Incredible! Shakhram Giyasov with his 7th knockout and the fastest of his pro career. A complete whitewash of Darleys Perez, who barely got out of his corner to start the fight.
Wow! That is the way to come back and put a stamp on your name. After that tough fight with Emmanuel Taylor, to come back and knock out a fighter like Perez, incredible.
And Sergio, you hate to question the heart of someone, but Perez seemed to have no interest whatsoever in getting up from what seemed to be a flash knockdown.
That was not a flash knockdown, and when you get knocked down that early, when you're fresh, you haven't been hit with anything like that, the cobwebs aren't out. But could he have gotten up? Possibly, but that was a solid left hook. He got caught clean and fresh. Those are the ugliest times to get hit as a boxer, when you get hit that early.
Maybe 20-1 favorite wasn't big enough, Sergio. He should have been 100-1. Giyasov doesn't break a sweat, and neither does Perez, quite frankly. But the job is done. Giyasov 9-0 with 7 knockouts, and Perez loses for just the 5th time in 51 or 41 pro contests. I don't know what to say. Are you more impressed with Giyasov or more disappointed in Perez?
That's a good question, but I will have to say that I'm more impressed with Giyasov. The way he landed that left hook, he went around. He thought Perez thought he was gonna catch a jab. He went around that and turned it into the left hook. Winging shot, caught him fresh. Perez, I mean, maybe he could have gotten up, but he was only gonna take more punishment, Todd. So obviously, when you get hit that early, you got to give a lot of credit to the Wonder Boy. What a wonderful knockout.
I mean, in his last 6 fights, Darleys Perez went the distance with Mo Hooker and got a draw, and also went the distance with Anthony Corolla, who recently fought Lomachenko. I mean, he's been in there with some of the best, and this guy knocks him out in, what, 15 seconds?
Yeah, but then he is 2-3-2 in his last 7 fights, so you gotta you got to understand that
Damas y caballeros,
he's on the
referee
downside.
detuvo el combate a 41 segundos del primero asalto. Su ganador por vía del knockout. Your winner by way of knockout y todavía the WBA International Super Lightweight Champion Shakhram Wonderboy Giyasov.
Well, Giyasov's the Wonder Boy. Joel Diaz may be nicknamed the Wonder Trainer after his first full camp with Giyasov produces that kind of result.
Very impressive, very, very sharp left hook, smart performance, and that chemistry between trainer and boxer. It's going to take more than just one fight. Obviously, we're seeing what the potential and the possibilities could be, but that was just a brutal. Set him up with a jab. Perez thought he was going to catch another jab. He went around the guard, caught him fresh in the tip of the chin. You can't get hit that early and that fresh and expect to survive or even get up.